On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Tua now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tua to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Now Carr. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Carr now to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Powering his way forward. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Carr going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Saints 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Saints first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Shotgun now for Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Kamara up the middle. Broken tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, escaping the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
How about you?
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Hey, turbo one, turbo one. Turbo one. Hey, 21 TA. Let's go. Turbo 3, kick.
Throwing Tua. Here's Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Tua. Wilson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This is 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Scat. Let's go. Turbo one, high. Out.
Now Tua.
Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
GG, bro. No chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left, and instead of...